Have you ever got sick and tired of the level 300 Spitfires with their 8 light machine guns strapped to the wings of their planes that shred you to pieces every time you try and get in a plane, and pretty much they own the skies in every game? No, just me? Or maybe you're one of them. Disgusting. Well, in today's video, I'll be going over the BF109 and explaining how it is the best German fighter in Battlefield 5, or it might just give you a chance against all those Spitfires. I'll be explaining what specializations to choose and why it makes the plane one of the best. If you do end up liking this video, make sure to like and leave a comment down below on what I should do next. But other than that, let's get straight on in and have a look at the BF109. Ah, there it is. Now, out of the two BF109s that you can choose on the German side, my personal preference is the G6. Because of the right specializations, it makes it one hell of a dogfighter in this game. Now, if you want to be able to take down Spitfires in pretty much 10 seconds, you're going to need to rank it up to level 4 just by simply, playing the game with the plane, trying to get as many kills as you can, and just leveling it up as fast as you can. Now, we're going to head on to the specializations, and we're going to go through what each specialization does and how it makes it such an amazing plane. The first specialization we'll be choosing is the 4x HMGs. Now, these MGs are very good at taking out ground infantry and just shredding planes. And to make these MGs 2 times as powerful, we're going to be using the finned barrels. And the reason we're picking this one up is that we can fire for longer and it won't overheat as much. And now moving on to the main attraction of this plane, the 2XWRF/GR21, or I just call them the rocket pods. These things are very powerful against tanks and planes and infantry, so it's an all-round plane, but it's mainly for dogfighting because it can take a plane out in pretty much 2 hits of the rocket pods and then maybe just a little machine gun spray. And finally, on the end, we're going to have reinforced wings, because who doesn't have a dogfighter without reinforced wings? Because you're going to be engaging with a lot of air targets and you're just going to need some extra defense. Now, before I show you some gameplay, I'm going to briefly go over what specializations I've got on my G2, which is the other option you can choose. Now, the G2 is pretty similar to the G6. I'm not going to go explaining what the G2 has, but if you want to copy this down, here you go. The G2 is still a good option as a German fighter, but I'd still prefer that you went with the G6. Now that that's all out of the way, let's move on to some gameplay and show you how these planes really perform. Now I've got a couple clips I'm going to show you of how good these rocket pods are. I'm versing a Sherman and I instantly destroy it. The rocket pods do about 70 damage to an armoured tank, and they're pretty good at taking out pretty much anything. Now we're going to go through some more clips. I'm going to show you how this goes up against some other planes. As you can see, the MG just shreds through these planes, and he decided to jump out because he preferred his KD over the plane. Let's go onto some rocket pods and let's just see how it goes against ground targets. Boom, boom, just like that, 2 kills. And they do have a splash damage effect, so you can just put them on a pile of enemies and it'll do some serious damage. Now we're going to try that again. Let's get these rocket pods in there. And boom, another 2 kills. I think that was the same guy. But yeah, now let's get back in the sky and let's have a look what we can do from up here. Now I can see there's quite a lot of people on this bridge, and I think there's a tank there. Let's see how these rocket pods fare against a Sherman. Boom, boom, just like that. And it actually destroys a Sherman, doing about 70 damage to the tank, as I was saying before. Very, very good. And we are currently behind another American bomber. Let's see if we can shred him. Oh god, what is with these guys? They really like their KD. Good choice. He would have been shredded. And now we're currently being locked onto by an AA, so he's got to do some evasive maneuvers. We do have nitros on this plane, which is really useful for trying to get around to the back of your enemy when you're doing dogfighting. And in this clip, we're actually behind another fighter, and we'll see how we can do against this. Let's see if we can get some rocket pod hits. And as you can see there, we absolutely dominate the plane with these rocket pods. They do so much damage when they connect to an enemy plane. Now, let's see if we can spot another plane. I saw one go under the bridge. But let's try and sneak around and try and take a hit at these AA tanks that are just shredding our planes right now. Got one in line of sight, doesn't see us. Boom, boom. We hit him pretty hard. We're going to loop back around and see if we can get another strafe on him without him trying to light us up, because those AA tanks do shoot very fast. But look at the reload time on those rocket pods. It takes pretty much 15 seconds from start to finish to get those rocket pods back in action. And boom, there we go, shredded him. Now in this clip, we are currently behind a fighter. We don't get the rocket pods hits, which I was hoping for. But we do finish him off with the MGs in the end, and barely miss the bridge. Now in this clip, something pretty interesting happens. I was going for an armored vehicle, and I accidentally hit a passing by enemy plane. So I try and flank back around, but he's already done by the time I flank back around. But I'm going to get an instant replay of that because that is pretty cool. See another AA tank. Let's use our rocket pods, and he only does about half of our health, which is pretty good, but we do destroy him in the end. And we get this plane pretty low, but I don't think we get the kill on this one. I think we've already got an AA tank on our side that just got him. Moving on to the next clip, we're behind a bomber. We get one contact hit with the rocket pods, but the second one doesn't hit. And then we just absolutely melt him with the guns, but something else takes him out. And we actually see a Sherman, but unfortunately the driver already gets out. And then we get behind another plane, and well, that's when the round ends because Battlefield hates me. But I'm seriously, how many times did I say shredded in this video? I'm literally going to put a counter on this video. Future me, put a counter, edit in a counter of how many times I said shredded. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys did enjoy those clips that I put in to this video. Do try this plane out yourself. It absolutely shreds. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this new video. If you want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment down below what I should do. And I read pretty much all of your comments, and I just love all the support you guys give me with my videos. So it's the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.